Mbappe passes. Haaland will be paid Man City for 110 billion. Manchester City's plan to extend the contract of its flagship striker, Erling Haaland, is getting closer to being realized. Haaland's actions at the start of the 2024-2025 season seem to have made Manchester City even more convinced that they cannot lose the Norwegian bomber. Haaland has scored 7 goals in his first 3 appearances in the Premier League this season. The 24-year-old striker's sharpness has continued to be maintained since he joined Manchester City. In 2022-2023 and 2023-2024, the son of former midfielder Alfie Haaland contributed 90 goals in 98 appearances for the Citizens in all competitions. Even though he is still young, Haaland on paper has not yet reached his peak performance. Manchester City is also trying to keep the bomber from moving anywhere. Erling Haaland's contract at the Etihad Stadium is actually still valid until June 2027. However, Man City wants to extend his employment contract even longer. As quoted from Marca, Haaland's signing of a new contract at Manchester City looks like it will happen in the near future. Over the last few weeks, Man City directors have held talks with Haaland's agent, Rafaela Pimenta. In discussions between Man City and Pimenta, a figure of 24 million euros or almost 410 billion per season emerged. This figure seems to include bonuses that will be obtained according to Haaland's achievements or performance. Erling Haaland's new contract a boon for Real Madrid? Erling Haaland is reportedly close to agreeing a new deal with Manchester City after a stellar season at the Etihad. The Norwegian forward, who has been a star in the Premier League since joining in 2022, looks set to sign a new deal with the Premier League champions. However, there is one clause in his contract that could see rivals, particularly Real Madrid, rekindle their interest in signing the talismanic forward in the future. Haaland, who is currently in scintillating form, continues to show his class on the pitch. At the start of this season alone, he has scored 7 goals in 3 games, including hat-tricks against Ipswich and West Ham. His impressive form continues to make a big contribution to Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, who won 4 consecutive Premier League titles last season. Although his current contract runs until the summer of 2027, Manchester City do not seem willing to wait any longer to secure the future of their star player. A recent report from Marca revealed that talks over Haaland's contract extension are almost complete. The club is also ready to make Haaland the highest-paid player at the Etihad, surpassing Kevin De Bruyne. However, there is one thing that is interesting in this contract extension: the release clause. Marca reports that this release clause is designed so that other clubs, especially Real Madrid, can buy it in the future. With this clause, Haaland is expected to have more control over his career. This is considering how City used a similar clause when recruiting Haaland from Borussia Dortmund. Although Real Madrid have previously been interested in Haaland, especially before they got Kylian Mbappe, the Norwegian player's move is currently not a top priority for Los Blancos. However, the release clause could be a loophole for the Spanish capital giants in the future if they want to revive their interest and strengthen their front line.